number 1, the head coach of your home team. Fans, let's hear it for your New Orleans Pelicans.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Now, Golden State's starting 5. Curry is out there with Hield. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Green. And for the Pelicans, we've got the Beast, C.J. McCollum out there with Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Williamson in at the power forward position. After all the hype in the offseason, Brent, it's nice to finally get a feel for what these teams are all about.
Well, Kevin, you know the hype train around the NBA never stops rolling. So this league has grown in popularity globally. It seems like another jump over the past 3 or 4 years. People get built up and torn down at such a large scale. That's such a challenge for today's players to stay focused on the task at hand.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
New Orleans ball.
Puts it up off the inbound. And a miss there off the inbound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's New Orleans. Murray scanning the floor. It's stolen by Hield. Curry on the wing. This one for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, how many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, that ball's gone.
McCollum outside. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Curry. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Curry's got 5 now.
Well, Steph doesn't mind with defense draped all over him or a hand in his face, still getting that kind of shot off.
Shot from 12. Second chance shot. Warriors with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
Here's McCollum. The Warriors making the shot. And Curry pulls it down.
And Brent, remember that 2023 dunk contest? Trey Murphy made a strong showing going to the finals.
Yeah, I love that he just got out there on that stage and showed what he could do. That kind of agility from a guy at his size with that kind of length, that functional coordination. Great to see him compete.
Curry against McCollum. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. To the left side wing. Here's Murray. And count it from 19 feet away. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
And that's where Murray can take his jump shot comfortably in the mid-range.
They kick out to Hield. From 15 feet away, it's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized. He finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness. Now, C.J. McCollum, really one of the more unique scorers in the league, and it has a lot to do with the peanut butter smoothness he has, handling the ball, being on great balance, and being one step ahead of the defense.
And Williamson throws it down.
And there's that athleticism we talk about with Zion. What a dunk.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. McCollum against Curry. And there's Green on the assist by Curry.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. You know, we talked so much, Brent, about Steph Curry shooting. What about his leadership skills and what that means to the team?
There's no doubt the team feeds off of Steph's positive joy and energy and his commitment to the game. He wills them to victory night in and night out.
Passes to Murray. Overhealed. Murray, no good. Warriors leading by 4. The pass to Green. Healed outside. Curry looking around. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 11.
For 3.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Cullen passes to the Beast. Murray down low. Covered by Hield. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. McCollum against Curry. Shoots.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
And the Pelicans miss again. Hield outside. Golden State moving the ball around. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. 9-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Williamson with the block.
Plenty of muscle on the block. Zion love knocking that one away.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Olenek, he's checked in for the Beast. Jones comes in for Williamson. Insanity, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Jose Alvarado in for C.J. McCollum. Hield kicks to Kuminga. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Alvarado finds Olenek. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Green with the block.
Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
Clock at 2. Here's Reeves. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Man, with all the things he does, if you get Jones to be a facilitator, possibilities are endless.
Here's Curry. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going to the rack.
Making a bit of a statement. Murphy to the rack.
Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. Feeds to Green. Alvarado grabs the board.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And you love the energy of Jose Alvarado. He just brings it on the floor. A clear fan favorite.
Has such a unique style of basketball, the way he goes about his business. And if a coach is smart, you're not trying to change it one bit. Jose brings all of that and mixes it up every single night.
Free throw good, Alvarado. Big Reds checked in for Green. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Curry dishes to Kuminga. That three off the mark.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Kept alive. Pass to Reeves. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 25-point game against Houston.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
That one goes. Count it.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Brown's checked in. The Warriors shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for the Warriors, number 10. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
.152 left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. That one goes in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Up top, Melton. He's covered by Brown. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 8 points for him. There's 1:26 left to play in the first. Passes it to Reeves. With the drive. It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Melton against Brown. To the paint. Here's Podziemski. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul. Second.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Warriors taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Brown driving the lane. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. New Orleans in the lead, and even 3-on-3 break. Here's Reeves. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. The Pelicans have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Warriors trail by 3. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. Out to the right wing. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. They get a hand on it. And so it's Trey Murphy making highlights for New Orleans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
28.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Well, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The Warriors trail. Zion Williamson is out there with the beast. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Murray. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small. Lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. The Pelicans shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Zion Williamson is a force to be reckoned with, but Coach Willie Green said he's just scratching the surface. He's going to continue to get better. Over and over again, he's making the right play. Kevin?
All right, DA, thanks. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Murray, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positions.
There's the pass to Williamson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
The moment Williamson gets inside, virtually nothing you can do to stop that lefty.
Nice move. And that one is good. And the Warriors lead by 5.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Picked his pocket. Melton passes to Kuminga. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum.
A very nice season for him last year. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench. He gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Pelicans trail by 5. For 3, Murray. Here's the beast. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And so he hits both. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Podziemski. Here's Big Red, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Murray, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Knocked loose and stolen by Williamson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Looking to end his cold spell. Murray, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And when Zion Williamson, Brent, is on the floor, he's one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, but we got to keep him on the floor. That's the way that not only Zion's going to improve, but this is the way this team has a pathway to the playoffs.
Hield checked in for Golden State. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Big Red. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Podziemski. He goes up again. Big Red, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Murray down low. He has 6. And the basket by McCollum.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
Warriors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. To the wing right side. Kuminga the pass to Big Red. Back to Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. With his first shot attempt, Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 2. That ties it up. Murray's got 8.
Murray with a great change of pace. Ball on a string. That's a great play.
Got a piece of it. Alvarado with the steal. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Big Red. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Warriors have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. Ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Duran, he's checked in for Big Red.
Boy, Murray just one of those guys who loves to work it inside.
Now, here's Melton. No scoring in this one.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
Here's Podziemski. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Pelicans trail. Here's Alvarado. He had 15 points last outing. The Beast can't hit. Hield right side. Golden State moving the ball around. They get it back.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Snatched up. And that one drops for him. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
tough part about defending Murray is he can beat you in so many ways. You'll want him to shoot threes, but right now he's showing it all.
Melton kicks to Hield. Lets it go with a three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. New Orleans has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And last season, the Warriors' so-called two-timeline approach seemed to fall flat. Didn't you think, GA?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry's.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Olynyk, he's checked in for the Beast. Trey Murphy comes in for Williamson. Insanity, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Bruce Brown in for Jose Alvarado. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. It's Brown with the drive. Duren pulls it in.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Jones checked in for New Orleans. Now off the inbound. Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude. He plays with force. His teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. Going inside. And that one, good. And now a 4-point Pelican lead.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And here's Green outside. No good on the shot.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Brown, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Hield the pass to Green. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
And so Brown will bring it up for New Orleans. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Curry. He's got 11. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Pelicans shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. And it's Jones. Time on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
The paint, that's where Jones likes to live, and that's where he's comfortable. And he can use that length to his advantage.
Here's Duren. Back to Hield. Pass to Podziemski. Misses the jumper. Pelicans leading by 4. From 11 feet away, again, the Pelicans score.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Brown against Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Passes it to Reeves. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the middle. Here's Curry. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Brown finds Olynyk. Guarded by Green. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. Basket counts.
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter. 12 seconds left here in the second. Outside Curry. The tray. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well so far. I wouldn't get away from it if I were joining up the second half, man. Keep working into the posts, and you got to win that physical battle.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Draymond Green. Hield is out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. On the wing, Green. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled the guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
Here's McCollum. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And Brent, Steph Curry has so much love for this game. He's a true ambassador for the sport.
But with Steph, anything that he touches seems to turn to gold. I mean, he loves hoops no matter what it is. Supports the women's games. He's involved with youth athletics in the Bay Area and back home in Charlotte. And this guy just loves to see the sport grow as much as he has.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you. And the basket is good. 12 points for him.
A couple of occasions this team has needed a spark tonight, and Murphy has been the guy to give it to him.
He's guarded by McCollum. Three-pointer, Hield. That one's not going to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
From 17 feet out, McCollum no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Murray following the basket by Stephen Curry. Murray dishes to McCollum. Charity stripe shot. Right on the bucket. McCollum's got 11 points.
You give CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
Kicks it to Green. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Back to Williamson. He kicks to Murray. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Kuminga's come in for Green. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Second, the Pelicans.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Murray down low, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Murray.
For your Pelicans, Jose Alvarado.
5 to shoot. Alvarado passes to Williamson. And here's McCollum for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And with the shot clock winding down, McCollum, just even temperament, steps up, knocks it in.
Good D by Williamson. Pelicans leading by 3.
Warriors foul. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. McCollum kicks to Williamson. And it's blocked. Pelicans pull it in.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And the basket by Alvarado.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Williamson. And good that time. That's now 8 points for Zion Williamson.
I feel like Zion with that quickness, guys are just not ready for that first step.
And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And there's the pass to Williamson. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Don't underestimate Zion's ability to work his way around defenders. Quick with the ball there and pretty shifty.
Now here's Curry. 22 points for him. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Williamson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Pajemski. And now the Pelicans on the break. And McCollum with the slam.
I feel like the team right now is accepting the fact that C.J. McCollum is on fire, so they're looking for him on possessions in the half court.
Now here's Curry. Out to the wing. Here's Pajemski. And again, no good by Golden State.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Warriors trail by 9. To the left wing. To stop the run. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 19 points in the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
So for the Pelicans, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Zion Williamson. Jones comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Insanity in for McCollum. Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Melton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Now, here's Melton. Still scoreless. Pass to Kuminga. There's the triple. Sinks the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Alvarado up top. He's guarded by Melton. It's blocked. Kuminga with it. He's got 8. It's stolen. To the inside, Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Warriors trail by 6. Now Melton, pass to Podziemski. And here is Duren. Here's Podziemski. Over to the left wing. Here's Kuminga. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Down low, here's Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
Nice jam by Jones, popping off the floor.
The Warriors shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Melton passes to Kuminga. Jones against Beasley. Inside, here's Duren. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. The Beasts got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Jones, no luck. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Olynyk.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Warriors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That free throw, no good. The Pelicans making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And the second free throw, good. New Orleans leading by 7. Pass to Olynyk. Jones in the post. And Jones shams it in.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
1:24 left here in the third quarter. You know, Greg, for the Olynyks, basketball is a shared family passion.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly's father was the coach, but his mom was actually the first woman to be an NBA scorekeeper. So he was raised around the game.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Melton kicks to Beasley. Over Jones. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Beasley.
And Beasley does a nice job seeing through the defense that time.
Reeves the pass to Jones. Duren pulls it in. And for the Warriors, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Beasley for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Reeves. He has 7. Jones, the best of the beast. Here's Brown. It's tipped. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Podziemski. The offensive rebound. Duran. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Pelican lead. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Pelicans lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
To the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Olynyk is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Murray. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Murray. And the 3 off target.
Warriors call in time.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. Jones slams it home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 21.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
He takes it in. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And it's Murray penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
Murray at his best, just driving and in attack mode.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Jones. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans.
First team foul. Now,
New Orleans leading by 8. Cullen passes to Williamson. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
Yeah, Williamson, such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
The pass to Duran. Now, here's Melton. Defended by Jones. Second chance effort. Pass to Melton. There's Green with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Holman here now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. He told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. Well, you hate suffering injuries any time of the year, but it's especially impactful this early on. Tough break. Back to you guys.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Jones pulls it down.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Murray, no good. Warriors trail by 12. To halt the run. Misses at the rim.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Melton. On the wing, Green. Three-pointer. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now here's McCollum. Murray outside. It's tipped. Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Well, nice to see Hield on the runway right there, taking flight.
And here's McCollum. Passes it to Williamson. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, when Steph gets into the lane, he does a great job of shifting and moving the ball around and does not go away from the contact, forcing a foul.
Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Beast, he's checked in for Jones. Stephen Curry hits them both.
Tell me the last time you watched Steph Curry on an NBA floor not have a smile on his face. I mean, always playing with that infectious joy.
Here's the Beast. He dishes it to McCollum. Shot from 12. Got a piece of it. Now here's Curry to the paint. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
McCollum with the ball. The pass to the Beast. Defended by Kuminga. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. Oh, Curry is so dangerous in transition. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside, blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Here's McCollum. Following the basket by Draymond Green. McCollum passes to Murray. Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And it's the Warriors' ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Here's Big Red, covered by Williamson. Three-pointer Hield buries it from three-point range. And now just a 1-point Pelican lead. McCollum against Curry. McCollum no good. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Hield finds Curry to take the lead, and it's blocked. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Reeves is checked in.
Reeves.
Here's Big Red. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. Williamson right side. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by the Warriors.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Curry passes to Big Red. Over in the corner, Green. Dishes to Curry. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And a wide open look for McCollum. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 6-point Pelican lead.
Wow, he really stopped short on that one. The poise, the body control of McCollum, especially evident there when he pulls up.
Here's Curry with the 3. That shot misses.
He was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
McCollum against Curry. Poked away. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Green. Outside for Curry. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
What work from Steph Curry. Gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 3. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trey Murphy.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Curry. Here's the Beast. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night. Curry against Williamson. Out left to the wing. Shoots from 14. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Curry.
Smart shot selection from Curry, just finding a gap in the defense.
And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Third team foul.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Reeves gets the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
The feed to Heel. And yes, it's good.
That's the guy you don't want shooting. How about Heel coming up big?
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. It's good.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And this is about as comfortable as Steph gets on the floor, stepping to the line, having time, and wanting to put the lights out on his opponent.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
Almost automatic shooting free throws. Steph Curry, no one I'd rather have in this spot.
And the Warriors making a change here. Duran's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
He lobs it up. Count it!
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great scorer, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
McCollum, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Curry can't get it to go, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
4th team foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
And this team is riding on the very broad shoulders of one Zion Williamson. Crucial free throws here.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws. Bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 3. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Substitution for the Warriors. Kevon Looney.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Curry against McCollum. Oh, missed it. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. So it's the Pelicans now. We've got Trey Murphy. He's out there with Williamson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's McCollum in at point. Back to Murray. The 3. Drains the three-pointer. Murray's got the first basket here in overtime for the Pelicans.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
It's Curry outside. Answering with a 3 of his own. Stephen Curry.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And it's the Warriors' ball. To take the lead. Good D by McCollum. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. From past the arc. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his three-point attempts from year 1 to year 2. That's confidence.
Kuminga dishes to Curry. Over Williamson. That's in. The Pelican lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Curry.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And it's Williamson missing.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Can't cash in from close range. New Orleans has gone 2 for 3 from beyond the arc to begin overtime. Here's the teardrop. The Warriors pull it in.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Offensive rebound. Looney. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltending. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end of regulation. And Murray, here we go. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, DeJounte Murray. 1 shot.
That one misses for Murray. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Murray finds Hield. Down low, here's Green. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
All those weapons, and Draymond Green ends up being the guy hurting you. What a huge shot.
Murray against Hield. Releases from 15. Murray, no good. Warriors have gotten off to a 4-for-8 start from the field in overtime. Green in the post. Murray on him. Green, no luck. The Pelicans have gone a shade under 50% to the floor here in overtime. They've hit 3 of 7. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. One is on heel.
And this is a part of Murray's game that he has really improved upon, and he's going to have to be elite from the line.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Here's Williamson. Yes!
Wow, you want to lead a franchise? This is how you do it. Zion coming through.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. Kuminga up top. Puts up a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 1. There's 37 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
The corners head on anywhere on the arc works for Trey Murphy.
And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Green. It's blocked. And they get it back for 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Now you're coming down the stretch, you got to get the ball into your scorer's hands. Somebody who's going to make the right decision, and that guy is C.J. McCollum. Breathe easy now, the biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 4. There's 14 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, your thoughts?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Team foul. At the line for New Orleans, number 21.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 6. 12 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
It's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
And the Warriors miss again. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Stephen Curry. 5th personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.